What's going on, guys? J-Mo back again. Got another quick review for you. This one's gonna be short because I'm not gonna be breaking it apart. You'll see why here in a second. Um, Buddy of mine that I work with, me and him, we talk prepping and whatnot, and he's kind of into it, about as much as I am. We've got some good ideas and whatnot. Been talking collectively and whatnot. Um, he actually surprised me the other day. Me and another guy that we work with surprised us at work the other day with one of these. I'm sure you guys have seen these. I can already hear the comments now. Those things are junk. I don't know why you would want one. Paid too much. Blah blah blah. Well, first of all, I didn't pay anything for it. Like I said, my dude showed up and was like, "Hey man, got you something. It ain't much, but better to have and not need than to need and not have. Am I right?" As you can see, it's got the little button compass on the top here. This actually come from, well, Amazon, but made by survivalhacks.com. Let's see. Obviously, don't unwrap it unless you need it. And then tells you how to make a fire, which is really good. But on the back of the card that comes in a little bag with it, it's got a little list of what all's in it. Carabiner, obviously. It's got some tinfoil, a little eye knife, some cotton tinder, fire starter, paracord, obviously, weights, swivels, hooks, floats, and some fishing line. And my buddy that gave this to me, he wound up buying like 4 or 5 of them. He got a stupid deal on them through Amazon. And it was driving him nuts what was inside it. Like, he couldn't figure out if it was all wrapped up in the tinfoil or if it was wrapped up in something and then everything was inside it. Was it a little box? So he unraveled the paracord and found out that everything in here is in a little box. And if you look in the little corner here, you can see the plastic box reflecting, which I'm sure the box is not much, but it's holding everything together. So what do you do? But I've been looking at these and I've seen others with pretty much the same amount of stuff. I mean, it may be better quality, I don't know, but like I said in one of my last videos, it doesn't matter who made it. At the time you need it, that's what you've got, so that's what you're using. And shit hits the fan, you're not going to give a crap if it came from China or the guy down the road that does this for a living. You're really not going to care as long as it does its intended job. And that's really the purpose of all this. It's not who makes the best gear, it's what you have on hand at the time. Looking at what all this has got in it, man, this is some great stuff because you can shave off a stick to make some tinder and get a fire going. Use the tinfoil, you can use that to make a cup in your hand and boil up a little bit of water to keep you going. Obviously the paracord and the carabiner, top of my head, you can make a real quick tourniquet out of that, like a rat's tourniquet, similar to anyway, if you absolutely have to. Or the paracord and a stick for a splint if you got a broken arm or a finger or something, whatever. The compass to help you find your way out of wherever you're at. So I mean, 1,001 uses for all this stuff, and again, doesn't matter who made it as long as it does what it's supposed to do when you need it. So but I've seen these that when you open it up, it's got an actual folding knife or even one of those stupid credit card knives, and they're trying to hustle these things out for, I've seen them go for $20 all the way up to like $85, $130 for this. And I'm not understanding how you can justify $130 for, what is that, a 2-inch by 1-inch block by, we'll call that an inch thick, not counting the compass. And dudes are charging stupid prices for this stuff, and I understand a man's time is worth money, and everybody's got to get paid because you got cost of materials and, like I said, your time and all that stuff. But man, $130 or whatever these guys are charging, $80 even for a very minimalist fishing kit. It just doesn't sit right with me. But at any rate, that's just my opinion. So this survival grenade, as it's called, as they're all called, man, this thing's great. I'm gonna clip it to my bag, my go bag, and hope I never have to use it. But if I do, I know I got it. So there it is. Again, made by survivalhacks.com. I'm sure you can check those guys out. Obviously, they have a Amazon store, so you can check that out. See what all they've got. I haven't had a chance to get over to their site. I've only had this thing for a couple of days. Haven't had a chance to get over to their site to see what else they've got, but again, for whatever he gave for this, it was well worth it. So anyway, there it is. Anyway, remember, like, share, subscribe, even if it is to point and laugh at the weird guy on the internet that's just rambling on for hours on end for no reason. Anyway, this is JMO. I'm out. Remember, keep your head on a swivel. Don't get caught in the middle.